Hello, my name is Adam Miller, and this is my auto-off night light. So the purpose of this circuit is to create a small night light that when you turn it on, it will burn brightly at first, and then the circuit will slowly turn itself off and the LEDs will go out. For this circuit, you will need two LEDs, one 100 kilo ohm resistor, one 330 ohm resistor, one 470 microfarad capacitor, one 9-volt battery, one 9-volt battery connector, a wire, and one N23904 transistor or NPN transistor. You also need two wire leads or a push button switch. So how this circuit works is when you connect the battery or turn it on, current will flow through the circuit, which will cause the two LEDs to burn at full brightness. But as soon as you turn the circuit on, the capacitor will begin to charge. And as it charges, it will allow less and less current to flow through the circuit and into the input of the transistor, which will cause the LEDs to slowly dim. And as soon as the capacitor reaches maximum charge, no more current will flow through the capacitor and into the transistor, which turns the transistor off. When the transistor is off, the LEDs will also turn off, which means that they will draw no more power from the battery, which is good because this means that the battery can be left in the circuit all night without having to worry about depleting the battery, because no power will be used by the circuit from the battery. However, in order to reuse the circuit, you have to discharge the capacitor, and this is done by pressing the push button switch or connecting the two wire leads if you didn't use the push button switch. So this circuit is fairly simple to build. It only has a couple parts and they're pretty easy to lay out. The capacitor in the circuit can actually be varied. You can change the value of the capacitor. A greater value will cause the it'll cause the LEDs to dim slower, and a smaller capacitor will cause them to dim faster. With a 470 microfarad capacitor, it will take about 50 seconds to discharge. Over here, there's a video of the circuit, and this video is running at 4 times speed. But this is with the 470 microfarad capacitor, and as you can see, the LEDs slowly dim until they eventually go out. Then I disconnected the battery, discharged the capacitor, and as you can see, the LEDs lit up right again once the battery was reconnected. So the circuit works. It's fairly simple, and it's been fun. Thank you for listening.